Hello friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about VMart Retail, what lies ahead for the company and how is the company doing overall. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position to any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about VMart Retail, here's more request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. You also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you will have access to my portfolio, my watch list, and a number of podcasts that I put up from time to time. Also, if you can pay 10 months upfront, that is $100, then you get 1 year access. So that's a 20% discount that you get. So you pay $100 and you get a 1 year access straight away. For detailed market or company talk, you can directly contact me on my email and we can work things out with the fee. Now about the company, formally established in 2002, VMart is focused on providing major apparel products in a retail space. Majorly they are into apparel products, whereas other, you can say, departmental stores or malls are concerned with providing groceries, etc. as well. But VMart is more or less into clothing and apparels. Has also forayed into home accessories for kitchen, etc. So they have begun with kitchen accessories just recently, but more or less they were into clothing, apparels and fashion products, etc. The market cap of the company has risen a lot over the last 1 year, so from around 3500 crores it is now up to 6800 crores market cap. If you look at the financial, these are Q1 FY22 numbers versus Q1 FY21. So year on year, you can say assessment. Sales went up very sharply by over 100% to 177 crores versus a complete washout quarter of last year, in which the sales were only 78 crores. And you would remember that April May of 2020 was a complete washout. So these are June quarter numbers of FY21. So the losses have narrowed from 45 crores to 39 crores. This is because they have gone into some kind of debt over the last one to 2 years, which they were 2 years ago they were absolutely debt free. So because of the interest cost of around 15-16 crores for the quarter, the profits went into losses, and eventually the company is having a loss of 39 crores. But still it has narrowed down from 45 crores last time around, but not absolutely fantastic bottom line numbers. The debt is low still, and the ROE has gone down from around 22% earlier, a year back, to around -1% today. And operating profit margin has also dipped from around 22% last time around to around 12% now. But there is decent promoter and institutional holding, and this is a very big positive. High institutional holding is there, and only 8% free float is available. If you look at the performance of the company, and the stock numbers have been up and down, and we've seen that. So you look at the numbers, the sales have grown, but profits have dipped even further. For 1 or 2 quarters the numbers look good, but one quarter comes in which just sends a bomb to the investors, and you have losses on the bottom line and very low sales on the top line. So the numbers have been volatile and is not the best in the space, and you would understand which company I'm talking about. DMart is a much better play, albeit expensive comparatively, but valuation wise it looks quite fine. VMart separately, strong competition from individual apparel brands is always there. So there are brands that have opened up their own stores across country, across cities. So people going to say a V-Mart and to buy different kinds of apparel products would rather like to go to the specific brand, you can say, stores, which would give them more confidence of buying into those products. Borrowings have surged in the last 2 years, as I mentioned, so interest costs are increasing, and that is also a negative for the company. But operationally, the company is doing fine, and operational efficiency is seen with the kind of sales numbers that are coming through. On the ground, they are doing okay, but numbers have to kick in. Need to produce numbers. It has expanded nationally. Now, another you can say comparison that can be drawn from DMart is that it is specifically placed, whereas VMart is across the country and has expanded a lot. So that can be a double-edged sword going forward as well. So a low market cap for such a business for sure. At 6 7,000 crore market cap, we could have this company having a market cap of 20 to 25,000 crores in years to come, but at the moment they need to produce very good numbers. If you look at the technicals, then it has surged more than 90% in the last 1 year. So from around 1900 all the way to 35, 3600, made a top at 4000. So once it doubled and then has retraced, have corrected appreciably during the Feb March of 2020. We know about that, but have been in a consolidation for weeks at the moment. And once it breaks out of that 4000 4200 band, we could see a huge up move in the stock. I won't be surprised once 4200 4500 is taken out, we see 6000 in a few weeks time. But at the moment, let's say that we could see in the next 6 8 months around 44 4500 on the stock. Any 5 to 10% decline is a buying opportunity. So any declines towards 3000 3200 levels is a very good buying opportunity for somebody who wants to hold the stock from a longer term time frame. So what needs to be done, in my opinion, buy close to levels of around 3000. That would be a very good level to buy. It is a decent stock with the kind of business it is doing. It is just that the numbers have to kick in on the bottom line, and look for massive declines in these stocks to buy rather than buying at highs. So hard to trade such stock. Do not get into it and trading because the free float is extremely low. But may just double from here in 3 years. I do believe once things open up completely and everything is fine on the ground and the pandemic ends, these kind of stocks like malls and apparel companies and clothing companies would end up doing, retail companies would end up doubling from current levels. So I won't be surprised in the next 3 years the stock doubles from these levels. So this was a video on VMart. Please like and subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thank you.